and welcome back to the Added Time podcast. I hope you're enjoying the upload schedule being back. I know our fans have missed us greatly. Remember to check out the Twitter, added time _pod. We'd greatly appreciate you. And guys, we're on 96 subscribers. That's almost 100 subs. But
That is
what
nearly
are you
Get us
doing?
to 100 today.
I've
Get us
also
to
seen
100.
that 80% of the people who view our videos aren't subscribed. What are you doing?
Whoa!
Get a life.
What
Subscribe.
are you doing?
Just click the
Subscribe
button.
now. Just do it. Why not? It's not going to hurt you, is it?
But yeah, as you can hear, that's actually Harry Martin, and he's my co-host. I'm Tiers Comba, by the way. That's Harry Martin. He's a co-host. Lockdown almost at the end, Harry. You've enjoyed it, right?
Oh God, loved it. Yeah, not just been the happiest time of my life. It's been amazing, but yeah, can't wait for it to end because unfortunately we had to do the 14-day quarantine before. We were out for a week, and then the national lockdown got announced, so it was a pretty rough one for us. But yeah, we're getting through it, and it's nearly over.
Yeah, and as you can see there, audio viewers can't, but that's my other co-host, James Ward, looking for snacks under his duvet. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, sir. No, I wasn't looking for snacks, guys. Just looking for Tiers' personality. Am I right?
Whoa!
God, Ward Prowse at it again. Tweet us #JWP.
It's just funny because it says James Savage on his name on Zoom, so it's just so confusing. Everyone's like, "Why is he Ward Prowse?"
It's my alter ego, guys. It's my online alias.
He just loves Ward Prowse so much. We actually might hear a bit about James Ward Prowse if he's made any of our England squads. Let's get into it.
Nope.
Today we are choosing our England squad prematurely for the Euro 2020 in 2021. We are hopefully going to be in the stadiums and providing some vlogs for you guys. So as long as this vaccine comes,
yeah, I'll be bringing the Amsterdam vlog, but guys, hopefully I think it'll be a quarter-final clash. So be excited, and me and Tiers will both be at England Scotland from different views. So I know Tiers will touch. Touch wood. Tiers will probably expand it more now, but yeah, so that should be a big vlog for us. We'll have two different sets of views.
If Harry can find time between the prostitutes, am I right?
Whoa.
Excellent.
What, in London? At Wembley?
Yeah, mate. That's your hotspot.
Yeah.
Excellent. We'd love a vlog of that as well. Stay tuned for that.
Would we? All right. Speak for yourself, mate.
Yeah.
Not sure about that.
Yeah, it will only happen if we get to 100 subs, as you hear Harry playing his lighter. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Mason's one, like Mason's liar.
Let's start with the goalkeepers. James, as a former goalkeeper, let's hear your three and who's your starter.
So my three is Pickford, Pope, and Henderson, and my starter is Dean Henderson. I think he's fantastic, and he is the future of English goalkeeping. So why not start him in now? He's good enough. He's old enough. Let's get him in there.
But I would say he doesn't even start for Man United. So should Rob Green have been called up for England when he was a backup at Chelsea?
No, because Manchester United have probably, on his day, the second best keeper in the world. So
second best keeper in the world?
Yeah.
David De Gea. That is a talk for another day. But I'm going to get into my three. It is exactly the same. I've actually got Pickford starting. Bit of a controversial one. I just think playing with your feet is so important these days. And Nick Pope, he's been a bit ropey, to be fair, at the start of this season. I don't know if you saw him against Chelsea. He conceded some absolute howlers. And other than that, I would have said Pope would be in contention. Henderson, for me, he's just got to be playing regular football. I think as a keeper yourself, James, when you're not playing regularly, you lose a bit of that sharpness.
Yeah, and one of our long-time listeners, Henry Lovering was the one keeping me out of the team, and it was some very dark times for myself. Just wanted to get them gloves back on and back in the.
But as soon as you get thrown in, you could get a ball in the box. You haven't played a few matches, you could just drop it a few times. That's not what we need at a major tournament. And for me, that's why Pickford gets in. Harry, do you have any difference to those three keepers, or do you have?
Yeah. In the keepers, I've got Pope, Henderson, and Ben Foster.
Wow, no Pickford.
How did I forget? Oh my God.
No Pickford for me. He's absolutely horrendous. Do not rate him.
And who's your
Pope, Henderson, and Ben Foster? Pope probably.
Wow. So
or Henderson.
We've all got
Henderson.
different keepers.
I wouldn't really be asked either of them.
Who would have believed it?
Pope or Henderson. Who have you got?
I've got Pickford
starting.
I've
just forgotten.
Pickford starting.
What?
Yeah.
How? Why? What's good about him? He's been awful in the league. Nothing has earned him that spot.
Distribution.
He hasn't even been good.
distribution,
What?
sharpness.
What? He
On
can
his-
just kick the ball long on a kick. Like,
He's never
wow.
he's
good for
never
him.
done anything wrong for England. I don't think he should lose his place.
I'm not sure about that.
Right,
League
let's
opinion.
swiftly move on to the defenders. I'd like 8 from both of you guys. Let's start with Harry, as he didn't go too in depth on the keepers. 8 defenders, Harry, and who's your? Is it going to be a back 4 or a
mate,
back
I
5?
could speak about Ben Foster all day if you want me to.
Is it a back
Love
4
him.
or a back 5? You go. I think we've all got to go for back.
Oh,
5.
is this what we're saying? Are we saying both?
So if you
Right,
say,
I
Yeah.
was going to go for a back 4, but you're saying that that's just not going to happen.
I don't.
Because
I
in
think
an ideal world, Southgate would get sacked and we start playing a back 4. In my eyes.
the ideal world doesn't exist, and I think we're clearly going to be playing back 5 in the summer.
Right. Okay.
So
in this case, then.
Who are your 8 defenders you're bringing to?
First of all, and then I'll say Maguire, Trent, Walker, Reece James, Trippier, Chilwell, Stones, and then Gomez or Cody, whether Gomez is probably
He's fit,
injured or not.
With you on that.
So, and then I'd back 5. I've had Trent, Walker, Maguire, probably Stones, and then I'd have Chilwell or Saka left wing back. Haven't really decided. I was planning to do back 4, so it's sort of thrown me off a bit.
Interesting. James, any differences there?
Can I say my back 4 if I would have a back 4?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Surely Chilwell, Walker, Maguire, and Trent. That's a sick back 4.
Walker in a back.
I don't know why we don't.
Maybe.
I don't know about Walker in a back.
Mate, that
3, centre
pace.
back.
That pace.
I've gone for Trent right wing back, just a given. Walker right centre back, then Maguire in the middle of Walker, and I've gone Tarkowski. I think he's fantastic, and then I'm going Saka at left wing back.
Why left centre back though? To be fair,
Tarkowski out because he's
to be
quicker
fair,
than
if
Maguire.
we're playing the 3 at the back, surely Cody starts middle centre back.
Yeah, I did think this
just because he does play there for his club, and like they literally never.
I'll tell you
change
something
formation.
which is strange about
So he's,
my
like,
setup
mastered
is
that
that if I was to
formation.
go 4 at the back, I would actually go for Trent, Maguire, Cody, and Chilwell. So I'd completely
Interesting.
change the centre backs, but I think Cody works better. I'd like the idea of him and Maguire at centre back. But
So you're bringing Cody with you on the plane? Who are the other guys you're bringing on the plane?
Oh, sorry, yeah. So the defenders are Trent, Walker, Maguire, Cody, Gomez, Tarkowski, Chilwell, and Saka.
Interesting. We're not too different, guys. In the back 5, I think we'd all got Trent, Walker, Maguire as that right-hand side. I've actually got Mings left centre-back because he's left-footed. I think it is crucial. As much as you can hate on him, I think it is crucial having a left-sided player as a left centre-back. You don't want to be caught out with anything like that. And then I agree with James. Saka as the left wing-back is the way to go. He's better than Chilwell in that
He's been
position.
so good these last few games. So good.
Yeah, he's definitely a better option. And also on the plane, I've got Trippier because I think he can play right or left.
He'll be there. He doesn't deserve to be.
Yeah, exactly. I've also
No, to be fair, he does play for Atletico Madrid and start for them.
I think
he is playing for a top team in the world. Like he's playing for a top team. Surely
as much as I love Reece James, I think Trippier just keeps him out.
I've got Trippier and Reece James in.
But have you got
taking four? You're taking 4 right backs technically, if you're including Walker. 4 right backs out of the 9.
I think Trippier can play left back and Walker can play centre back, so they're dynamic. They can literally play anywhere in that back, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. And Reece James could play like right wing back or right centre back easily, or CDM. Yeah. He can play CDM centre mid as well. So
yeah, I've also got Cody or Gomez if he's fit. On the plane.
I think Gomez is a massive.
We have a lot of like dynamic players that can play anywhere.
Yeah,
but like, realistically, don't we?
Yeah, defense.
Trent could go centre mid or way higher up, couldn't he?
Yeah, definitely. And I think Stones technically is one of our best centre backs, but I don't think he's getting anywhere near the Man City first team this season. Which is annoying because I think he is very good on his day.
If your argument for Henderson stands on the goalkeepers, the Stones one has to stand too.
Yeah, I haven't got Stones on the plane.
There we go.
I do.
I just thought he was worth a mention. I've got 6 midfielders. I'll kick off with you guys. I've got Mount, not because I want him there, but because I know it's inevitable he's going. So let's just not beat around the bush here.
Tears just has the biggest agenda with Mason Mount I've ever seen. Literally, James, he never shouts at anyone. If he does one thing wrong, he's like screaming out. Literally, this kid's biggest agenda. And then he scores the other day. He just doesn't even cheer just because it's Mason Mount. Like this guy, so negative.
Look, I've always liked I liked him in the championship. I just don't think he's improved from the championship. If anything, I'd say he was a better player for Derby. I think is a fair
Difficult to
comment.
compare considering it's two different
Yeah.
leagues. But
yeah.
Other than
One's a
that,
lot harder.
also in the midfield, I've got Phil Foden, I've got James Maddison, Jordan Henderson, Calvin Phillips, and Declan Rice. And then starting, I've only got, I think, 2 centre mids, and that is Henderson and Foden for me. I think Foden after a full Foden. It's a bit of a
New player.
Foden after a full season playing
Come
for Man
on,
City, I
Foden.
think he's going to be brilliant. I'm also going to do the midfield's quite hard because I really wanted Oxlade-Chamberlain and Ross Barkley in there, but they
What
just
the
don't fit in
fuck?
for me.
What the fuck?
And I also think we can count Dele Alli out for a tournament. So
What? No, he's gonna be the talisman, mate.
I sort of
Dele
forgot
Alli,
about him. To be
yeah,
fair.
he's been a
No, but he's not going to play, is he? At
No, he's not
Spurs.
gonna
He's
play
fell
at
out with
Spurs.
Mourinho, so like, yeah, he's dead, really, isn't he? Like, yeah, he would be a good option, but he's just not going to play this whole season unless he leaves in January, which
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
But isn't
James-
like he's always rumoured with clubs like Barca and Real Madrid, weirdly, isn't he? Dele Alli?
yeah, he was meant to go on loan to PSG, so
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know if that will
ridiculous.
happen again in January. But James, who have you got on the plane, and who are your midfield starters?
I'm taking on the plane with me Hendo, Rice, Madison, Mount, Foden, and Grealish. I've got Grealish in there as a midfielder.
Yeah, I have him as an
Bit
attacker.
cheekily. But my starting, so what if we're playing 5 at the back? Really, you can
It's
only
a
play
2,
with
yeah.
2, really. So I mean, based off current form, I'd probably go for Hendo and Foden, but then
Yeah.
Grealish could sneak into the attack. But
If you could play Grealish instead of Foden, I would, but I just don't know.
I would not. I would definitely not. Foden's got that bit of magic. I think Grealish is, he'll get it to the final third, but what he can do from there is questionable.
What I will say is I think Grealish is going to be a great super sub, a bit like Rashford in the Euro 2016 when we just used to bring him on and he'd provide a bit of extra stuff.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't think he starts in the Euros.
No, we'll get into the attack later. Harry, any differences in your midfield? Who's on the plane? Who's starting?
I've got. He's a bit of a mess. I've got Saka as a midfielder because I don't. Where do you class him? Do you know what I mean?
I think he's
Forwards.
the left wing back. So
yeah, so
I think he's got-
midfielder. So I've got him in midfield in my slot anyway. Saka, Foden, Henderson, Mount, Rice, and Grealish.
interesting.
Pretty much the same as mine.
I
Yeah,
had to
apart
take
from
out
Saka.
Phillips because I just realised I just had a shocked face back then because I didn't have Grealish in it.
Oh, right.
So I just had to take Calvin Phillips out. But my options in them, because I'd say Foden's as a centre mid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then have
Phillips-
Henderson or Rice as the CDM in either team. So that's the 2 options. And then have Mount and Foden as the attacking centre.
Did you have Madison in yours, as?
No, I don't.
Yeah. It's interesting.
He has to be there.
I've got him. I've got him in mind.
I've got someone else that I think none of you are going to have in the striker one. If I
tell
go,
me
should
how
I
you
just do
are.
that first? No, it isn't. It isn't.
No, who have you got starting? in the
You could
midfield, Harry?
guess. In my best midfield was Saka.
Right.
What? Well, is it we just doing 2 centre mids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rice and Mount.
Yeah, probably.
Over
No
Henderson.
way.
Over
Probably-
Henderson.
probably
Over
to
Henderson.
Oh my god,
don't know,
that is shocking.
Henderson is
I
a
don't like
Champions
I've never
League winning
rated Henderson.
captain.
Never
well, good
liked
for him.
Henderson. He's
In
just
that
won the
Liverpool
league and the
team, he's
Champions
class,
League.
But he's in that Liverpool team. He's class. He's still not a good baller. You can't say he's a good talent. Like he's a
He was
decent
fantastic
player.
against Man City. The other
Yeah, but
day.
he's more there for like atmosphere, like his work rate. He's not like
Chance
natural
at the
ability, is
side.
it?
Are you basically saying that Henderson is Jimmy Bullard?
He's there because he can belt out the
No,
national
well, I'm
anthem.
saying he's way better than that.
one
but
of
he's
the
like-
one of the only
he's
English
nowhere near
winning
the
Premier
best
League
player in that
and
team in
European
ability.
captains.
You think he's one of the best players in that team in ability?
he
that
gets in that
Liverpool team?
Liverpool's
He's not
midfield
even in
every
the-
day of the week. He's better than
He's
Thiago.
he's probably the
Wijnaldum's
second
better than
name.
him.
Nah, he's probably the second name on the team sheet.
Wijnaldum
Yeah.
is better than Henderson. Easily. Wijnaldum is better
I'm
than
getting
How?
I'm getting serious Michael Carrick vibes from you. Everyone who didn't rate Michael Carrick doesn't like Henderson. I don't
that is
appreciate him.
ridiculous.
He's
Do
not.
you know what I
That is
saw? This is
ridiculous.
off topic, but
How
I
is
saw someone
Wijnaldum not
tweet
better?
saying, like, them like weird football myths. It was that
Mm.
Steed Malbronk got the same amount of assists as Paul Scholes in 163 less appearances or something.
mean-
not irrelevant though, is it?
Wouldn't go past it. That's a debate for another day on Skulls.
Yeah.
But Harry, let's hear your strikers then. I'm guessing it's going to be Calvert-Lewin, who's your big
Yeah,
surprise. I think
mate, baller. You all both said he was awful at the start of the season.
He's not made my
He's
team.
proved
He's not
everyone
made my
wrong.
team.
He's made mine. So I've got
who's your six or whatever you got left. Sorry.
well, I've got Sancho,
Mm.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Rashford, Sterling, Ings, and Kane.
Ings. Okay.
No, you haven't got
Interesting.
Ings.
No.
I do.
What?
I
I
do.
don't.
How do you not have Ings? Who have you got instead? Like, how can you not have
Who
Calvert-Lewin
you
or
starting?
Ings?
Who you starting three though? Has before we get into yours?
Kane, Sterling, and Rashford or Sancho, depending on form. I can't really decide
Yeah.
at the moment. That's who
Yeah.
I'd have. Sterling on the left, Sancho or Sterling on the right. No, Sancho or Rashford on the right, Kane through
Yeah.
the middle.
Starting three.
Sterling and Kane sort of have to.
My
don't they?
starting three's the same as yours, and I think those four, Kane, Rashford, Sancho, and Sterling, they're the ones who get in, no matter what. And
Yeah,
then
they have to.
I've got Grealish as an attacker in my team, and then this
Oh, yeah,
one,
you just
this
switched
one
it
was
around.
hard. I want to put Calvert-Lewin in, but for someone who can play striker or as a winger for versatility, and someone who is gonna, by the end of the season, he's
Oh,
gonna have a lot of
no,
goals, Premier
no.
League goals.
I've gone the same.
No.
I've gone the
It's
same.
Ollie
No, you
Watkins.
haven't. How?
Ollie
Yeah, I have
Watkins
gone the
is on
same.
he's on the plane.
Off the
How?
imagine Ollie
He's
Watkins
not
off
on
the
the
bench.
plane.
Oh my god. Oh,
He's
will.
imagine.
He's not
will.
on the
Imagine.
plane.
80th
He's not
minute,
on the
yeah, you
plane.
bring him on. The guy's incredible.
Guys, I'm sorry, the
He's
bias on
incredible.
this podcast is
The man has
insane.
scored
No,
a
it's not-
hat
it's
trick
not
against the
biased.
Premier League and European champions.
Van
Wow,
Dijk
good.
was,
And then he did nothing for like 5 games after.
He scored a
He
double
scored-
against Arsenal. That,
Yeah, till
His-
that he did
but
nothing in between.
even when
He
he's
did
not
nothing.
scoring, he you've got to watch his hold up play. Like imagine,
Oh,
he's
yeah, it's
perfect.
incredible.
Like he's
What a
he's a
player.
fantastic football player.
for a
and he's
player his
just been
size.
But
he
he's not
holds
a
it up
different
like Andy
option.
Carroll. Oh,
We've already got little wing like what strikers like him. We've got
He's-
bare
who?
wingers like
Who-
Rashford.
no, who
Rashford,
plays like him
Sancho,
up
Sterling.
front?
Why do we need Ollie Watkins?
Who's
who plays like him
who's
up
the
front?
best centre back in the world? Would you say, Harry, over the last few years, couple of years?
Mate, you're bringing up this Liverpool game
It's
when they all
Van
had an off
Dijk.
day. Why are you gassing
So
this?
if he can do that against Van Dijk, he can do it against
Now
anyone. in the Euros.
Varane's probably the best over the last
Varane
couple
at
of
the moment.
years.
Did you watch him against Shakhtar
Mate,
Donetsk?
he's no like if you're
Oh my
winning
God.
things. Oh, Ramos. I think Ramos has got to be up there for the best centre
He's just
back.
won the best league in the
Surely.
world and the Champions League the year before that, and he was in the final the year before that.
Wow. And then Ramos bummed him in that
Wow.
final.
Wow. No, he didn't. He
Ra-
bummed Salah.
James,
Yeah.
let's hear your strikers.
Well, that Liverpool team, mate, they got punished.
I think I've gone exactly the same as you. Apart from Ings, you had Grealish, but I've gone Sancho, Sterling, Kane, Ings, Rashford, Watkins.
Was Grealish
I just think-
one
I
of
just
your
think-
midfielders, I hope.
Yeah. I
Okay,
just think you
nice.
have to have Watkins there, just even off the bench. I think you just have to have him.
He's never made a cap, and this is the most like popularity contest team ever. Like you have to be in a bit like pro.
I'm
Do you know what I
sorry,
mean?
yeah, but
The
you don't
England
think
team is like that. Are you telling me it's not? They just select the same players every time.
yeah, but
It's like
don't
a
you think
clique.
I
he'll
think-
get a cap before the Euros though? I think he will.
But I think Kane, Rashford, Sancho,
No.
Sterling, and Grealish, they're shoo-ins at the moment. And then there's one wild card striker, which is between Calvert-Lewin, Watkins, Ings, and Abraham for me.
I think
It's gonna be
speaking with my heart.
Calvert-Lewin.
I'm speaking with my heart, but I do think that Ings and Calvert-Lewin will be going. But I think it should be Watkins.
Yeah, surely it's Ings or Calvert-Lewin. Surely.
I'd honestly,
I mean, you can throw Che Adams in the mix as well.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You could throw
Or
Paddy
Abraham,
Bamford
just
in.
because he's from a Big Six club, you never know.
We're not
No,
throwing
Tammy
If
Paddy
gets
Werner
Bamford
gets
in.
injured,
Bamford gets
Oh,
nowhere.
no,
Bamford
no,
doesn't
no,
even get
no,
in the
no,
Northern
no.
Ireland squad, mate.
mate. If I'm moaning
Terrible
about
player.
Ollie Watkins, you can't have Bamford. Get out of here. Fucking hell.
What about Liam
That is
Delap?
ridiculous.
What about Liam Delap?
Gee, what is your obsession with him? Have you watched?
think
You
it-
ever watched one highlight reel and you're like,
No, I
wow.
just think he's a bit of a baller. Just saying.
From what knowledge of what? From what?
Well, he scored a couple of good goals, didn't he?
Yeah, when have you watched them?
I've also been watching some of his highlight reels on the.
Oh
LG
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right,
yeah,
let's touch on. We'll finish this up with how far do you think we'll go? I will. Our group is Croatia, Czech Republic, and Scotland. I will stress though, in the round of 16, if we come top of the group, our opponents will either be one of Germany, France, Portugal, or Hungary. So it's going to be a tough ask to even get past the last 16. But
So why don't we just come second and lose to Croatia like we keep doing?
we could, and then we'd
I'd
have a
ra-
lot. We'd have a lot
I'd rather
easier. Yeah, but I'm not sure
Mm.
we can just throw it like that.
What, you
No,
don't
you
think
don't-
we
you
beat?
don't-
You don't think we beat Czech Republic and Scotland?
Huh?
You don't think we beat
Scotland are
Czech Republic
dire.
and
We've
No,
got to
we.
be
Scotland?
I
honest,
think we will.
Scotland are
I'm just
dire.
saying, like, I don't know if they'll just throw it like that and come second in the group.
I don't know. I think
Cro-
Scotland could
Croatia
just
aren't-
be a
they
bit lucky
Croatia
though,
aren't the
because they
same
just
team.
We did in the
anymore.
World Cup though.
yeah.
We did in the World Cup, though.
Croatia have been
Yeah.
awful. Croatia
We
have been
can-
awful.
We fielded a full B team for
But
the
that
last
was
group game.
also against Belgium. Our last game is going to be against Czech Republic. I don't think they'd even be their best player is Mate Vidra. I don't think they'll be able to be a second string team.
Well, we'll see. We'll soon find out.
I
won't
think we'll
To be
get.
fair, I think Scotland will be so gassed up though because it's their first tournament long. They could be a
So-
bit
they're
of a
so
dark
bad.
horse.
They're
Yeah, but
so
they'll just
bad.
drain you out. They'll just park the bus and just try grind out a little win.
Park the
think-
bus.
I
Their
honestly, yeah,
defense
I
is
don't know.
the worst part of their whole team. It's so bad.
Yeah, they're playing McTominay and a three at the back. Did you see that?
Yeah, exactly. It's awful.
They've got Robertson and Tierney. That's a great left-hand side.
You know, Grant
Tierney
Hanley.
at the
they
left
are
centre back,
also
yeah.
starting Lyndon Dykes up front though. So
You
What
know,
a ball, mate.
in that
Don't
game, then,
disrespect.
they actually thought he was like probably the best striker Scotland have had since like
Lyndon
Dalglish.
Dykes. They've got
Yeah.
McBurney on the bench. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
Oh, he's terrible.
McBurney, I'm not
McBurney
sure
was
he's
awful when he
not
came.
Yeah.
even Premier League standards.
He was my old boy, and then he's just sort of slipped, hasn't he?
So it's
I
ridiculous.
discovered him when he was a 62 rated gem on FIFA, and then ever
That's what
since,
happens.
it's just,
That's what happens when you listen to too much Wonderwall. Am I right?
yeah.
It's gone over my head. Right, guys.
Ow.
Sorry,
what-
guys, we'll get rid of him soon. We'll get rid of him.
Boomer.
What? So let's just finish. Where do you think England? How far do you think we'll get?
Quarters.
Bold statement.
Quarters.
Quarters. I reckon. Yeah, quarters lose to Spain.
Or maybe even
No,
the round of 16.
Spain are trash. I'm not having this. I don't
I think-
fancy
I
Spain.
think-
They just beat Germany 6-0.
If-
Yeah, good for them. I just don't
if
fancy
we get
Spain.
if we get to the quarters, we're
fancy them.
likely to play Spain. So do you think we'll get past them?
No.
Well, Harry thinks we will.
I think we could give him a good game. Yeah.
You've
Semi-
just said that Sergio Ramos is the best centre back in the world.
Yeah. Oh, he's up there. But
And you
mate,
said-
I'm sorry.
And
I
you
don't
said
rate,
Ferran
I
Torres
don't
is one of the
rate,
best
like,
players.
I
as
don't
well.
I don't rate like Rodri. I don't really rate Morata. He's just having some AIDS run at the moment. He's actually playing okay. I do not rate Morata. Obviously, I'm scarred from what he did to him.
But then,
the
guys,
worst
what-
striker.
If we did get against Spain,
And who
we-
is this like Razbal? Like I know he's playing
quite good,
sick
yeah.
at the moment.
Great
He's
player.
but yeah, but
Great player.
yeah, but he hasn't played in big games. I can't see him closing out a tournament. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? They don't have many experienced players in
they've
this
got your
team.
boy Rodrigo up front though. Has
Yeah, but he
Oh,
doesn't play,
sorry,
does he?
am
Really? He
was
doesn't
I
play,
right or
does he?
was-
Really?
Was I right or was I right about Rodrigo?
But he's
I'm
been
sorry.
playing like centre mid sometimes. I swear.
Care a lot. 30 mil.
Yeah,
Good. Good money.
he's
guys.
not
So
really played.
if
He's a striker at all, is
so
he?
if we did get past Spain, we'd likely play Holland in the semis. What do you reckon?
The Euros is so much
I
harder.
don't know.
than what
Holland are
I
actually a bit of a dark horse, aren't they? Got a
Yeah,
few-
they got a
lot of
great
youngsters kind of here.
Frankie De Jong,
I just
Who have
think
they got
the
up
Euros
top
is
though?
just
That
different.
Marlin,
Depay.
Marlin and Depay.
What
Does
do you
Marlin
guys?
play?
What do you guys think? Do you
Promes.
think?
Oh,
What
yeah,
one do you
yeah.
think's harder to win? I personally think the Euros is harder to win.
It's so densely like got good teams in it.
I'd maybe
like-
say at the moment just because I think Brazil and Argentina aren't as strong as they used to be.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
Well, Brazil are pretty strong, but I don't know. Like they haven't
the
really
South
been that on
American
form, have
qualifiers
they, in
as
the
well.
tournament?
It's like, isn't it like 2 clubs or something, or like for no, not clubs, 3 countries or something get to qualify from like a pool of 16. It's ridiculous.
Oh really?
Yeah, they have like 2 groups split into like 8, and like 2
Oh,
go
like
up from each
Mexico
or
and
something.
that.
Yeah, so that's why you always end up with some bookie teams getting knocked out, basically.
I don't know, to be fair, because I think the European, all the teams, they're all like good, but then there's no like stat. Like I don't even think France are as good as they were 2 years ago. Like looking at their team,
No,
now.
not in the World Cup. No.
Like they have
all their
fallen off
big
a
players
bit.
have gone off the boil,
Yeah,
really.
like, you
it's
look
not really
at
their fault.
The,
Just,
the players that carried them, they're Griezmann, like and Pogba, like they're just not the same players anymore.
No.
So
Although though that I saw some stat that the pivot of Kante and Pogba every time they've played,
Mm.
they've never lost. It's like 26 games, 125,
all the
drawn
French
one or
fans,
something ridiculous like that.
all the French fans want Deschamps out as well. So I'm feeling a big fluff from them. I think the
Well, to
two,
be fair, the players they leave out is ridiculous. Don't they still leave out Laporte?
yeah,
And like Lacazette's never been called up or something ridiculous. Like how?
for good
He wouldn't
measure.
miss the bloody
No,
England.
but he definitely could get with some of the players they pick over them. Like Rabiot gets in that team.
Ben
That's
Yedder.
yeah, Ben Yedder. No, I rate Ben
I think
Yedder.
I
Ben
think for
Yedder's
me
baller.
the top two, I'd say we're up there definitely if we get this team performing. Because looking at the names on our sheets, we've got a good team.
Oh yeah, yeah, we do. But we just need to
I
actually
think the
put
top
performances
two
together.
teams for me that are my favourites to win, Belgium and Portugal. I think Portugal's team is very good.
Mate, we drew
Yeah,
against
yeah,
we drew against Denmark, lads.
Portugal. I fancy Portugal as well, Tiers.
And we
Ronaldo as
play.
well.
It's just.
Would he be? He's defending it, isn't he?
No,
Yeah,
it's the classic. It's the classic pre-tournament hype that we always get, and then we always disappoint. I'm sorry, anyone who thinks
Yeah,
the World Cup
yeah.
run was
James,
impressive.
I
is
just said quarters, mate. None of us are getting gassed.
yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
I think we
think
lose
we'll
to
do
Spain.
okay.
Tiers just said we're top two.
No, I didn't.
the
I said the
world.
top two are Belgium and Portugal.
Oh right, okay. My
I
bad.
said we're up there, but we're not like there. I say we lose
Yeah,
to Spain in the
Belgium looks
quarters.
sick, don't they? Lukaku's just a joke in
Yeah.
his national duty.
I think Mertens is unreal as well. Why is he not playing? in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Portugal's team's actually crazy.
We were going
though.
to get him, weren't he? We were going to get Mertens.
Yeah,
We
Portugal's
didn't get him
team.
prior.
If you look like and
Yeah,
someone
their
like,
depth now, and the youngsters coming through is ridiculous.
yeah, they got
With Ronaldo as well, talisman. Like that's such a good team.
Do they retain? Do they retain the title?
Yeah, I think they do. I think they're definitely one of the favourites for me. I think they look class.
Yeah.
Very
anyway.
good. And obviously, you can't underestimate having Ronaldo. Like you can't.
So if he wins a second international tournament, he is certified GOAT. And
Yeah,
Tiers will
yeah,
hold
100%.
this
Yeah,
fat L.
you have to Tiers on titles alone. It'd be ridiculous.
That's never been my argument though.
He'd be the greatest player to ever do it. Like surely he'd won everything, done it in 3 places, and won 2 international tournaments. That's just done.
This is a debate for another day, guys, and I'm sure we'll bring.
He always melts when he knows he's wrong, doesn't he? James? He just goes,
Yeah.
"It's a debate for another
The thing
day."
is, it's an argument I can't win against 2 people because they'll never have it, and I'll never see it the other way. We just agree to disagree. I'm afraid.
Wow, a bit pathetic, isn't it, guys? Comment down below.
But anyway, I'm sure we'll be talking about the Euros much more as it comes to it. It could be a very, very big summer for added time. Hopefully, fans are in. Otherwise, it will be a watered down experience, I'm sure, no matter what. But anyway, guys, thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with another topic. We'll be discussing some of the recent results in the Premier League and the Championship. We've been quiet on that one, but we will be soon on it. So, thank you very much, guys, for listening.
Yeah, right. See you. Bye.